Yeah, obviously, if you want to qualify in the top four, you have to win these home games, and especially the ones which are like neck to neck games. We won by about 20 odd runs. So, these games are very crucial, I feel. Even the one in GT where we played in Ahmedabad, that was also a crucial game. But yes, obviously last year it didn't go well here at our home. But this year it was lovely. We had a good practice session. There was a lot of work before the IPL. I've mentioned it before as well that we have many practice games and practice matches here. So that really helped us to know the conditions better. And a very good thing. The momentum obviously is very important. In next 12 odd days, we are playing 4-5 games. So obviously we can keep this momentum with us, and it will be good for the team. So in T20 it does happen. It's a game where you express yourself. So the way we got out, they just tried to express themselves, and we have batting till 8, 9. Marco Jensen, he bats at 7 for South Africa and he plays at 8, 9 for us. So that is the freedom we have given. And someday, it's obvious that every day everyone cannot click. So it's just that the middle order just didn't click, and it happens in T20. Yeah, when I went to bat, I just had a word with Priyansh. I told him that you're playing positively and you play positively because he was playing cricketing shots. I've known him for last few months, and the way he bats in the nets was the same way he was batting today. So I just told him that you go and express yourself, and my job was to give him singles and react to the ball, what I usually do. So the way he was hitting, I always knew that I have to play a role where I have to just give singles and have to stay there on the wicket, because the wicket was we were 5 wickets down. So obviously my role was to stay there till the end, and I think by God's grace I did well. Oh yes, Shreyas from day one, since the time he joined the camp, he's very approachable. His doors are always open for anyone, not only me. I know him since last 10, 12 years, but any youngster in the team, they can just go and have a word with him. And he's someone who is always very positive. He always talks positive. There is nothing if buts in his language. So that is the best part and good for the team. So obviously, I will give this credit to Mr. Brian Lara, because when I played for SRH 3 years back, he was someone who told me that at number 7, number 8, it's not always power hitting. When you talk about 7, 8, you usually talk about players like Russell or a Pollard. You don't talk about players who time the ball well. So he told me, if you're batting at 6, 7, then you better just back your instinct and back your game rather than try to be like someone else. So that gave me confidence. Obviously, I have to look for those angles, because if I'm not a power hitter, I have to see the angles, because so that is what something which keeps me going. Just like I said, Shreyas Iyer is someone who is always positive. Ricky Ponting, someone who is always positive. Plus, he always tells us to express ourselves. I've just told before that my form, I was not in the best of the forms. I played 2 practice games here, didn't score much, wasn't timing the ball well. So Shreyas messaged me, Ricky sir had a chat with me over a dinner, that it's just that I have to just time the ball. He told me that I'm a good timer of the ball. He believed in me, and all those things does help at this level. It's not always about skill, it's about the mental setup. So with Ricky sir in our team, he's always positive and always tells us to express ourselves, and that is the best thing any cricketer can ask for. So obviously when Patrana came to bowl, my job was very simple, to give singles to Priyansh, because the way he was middling the ball, I knew that if he can middle the ball the same way, he'll get 15 odd runs in every over, and that is what he was getting, a risk-free 15 odd runs. And during the second time out, at the 16th over, I think, when me and Marco was batting, Ricky sir came and he told us that, what do you think that what will be a good score on this wicket? So I reckon that something around 210, 215 will be a good score, because if you see the average score on this wicket, 180, 190 is a power score on this wicket. So I knew that if we can get 40, 45 odd runs in the next 4 overs, it will be good. That too, we didn't want Suryansh. He might have come as an impact player, but we didn't want him to come, because we wanted an extra bowler. So that is what we tried our best, and I think it went well.